Hello, people! This is your host and host Kranti once again back with the part 2 of What If our boy Zuku Midoriya, aka Deku, is Ban from the Seven Deadly Sins. Essentially, last time, so this is gonna be part 2 of What If Deku was Ban, our boy Zuku Midoriya, aka Deku. What if he becomes the Ban? What if he becomes Ban? So last time he rescued Bakugo from the sludge villain, and he gets the OP power of One for All, and One for All mixed with his immortality. He can he can literally spam Detroit Smash 100% all the time. He spam it. So he's learning how to output his coke in lower quantity. What is Deku on the original timeline learned how to output his coke in a more higher quantity, more higher levels of quantity. He's learning that, so he's getting the hang of it. He could now he can output almost 80%. He can control it to 80%, not 100%. He doesn't outputs it 100%. He can output it 80%. Oh, by the way, the original Seven Deadly Sin Ban has Hunter Fest, or he steals your health, or physical hunt or assault hunt. We're not gonna give him that, because he doesn't have magic. He just have an immortality quirk. Not immortality, it's super duper high speed regeneration quirk. I know, I mean, gotta have to keep things grounded, because an immortal Ban with One for All, that's the most OP Deku I have ever created by this farm. And I have also created Deku with Sunshine. I mean, that is OP, but immortal Deku, Ban Deku with One for All, that's OP as hell. Extremely OP. That's even OP than what if Deku is a Kryptonian or super? Oh, that's a fine idea. I mean, that's even OPier than because he's not gonna die. In the vacuum of space, he's not gonna die. In the middle of ocean, he's not gonna die. He's just gonna regenerate constantly. He's not gonna die. So essentially, Deku is he's becoming like that, and he's okay. So Deku is can control output maximum, the lowest minimum output that he can project now is 80%. So every time he jumps from a building, literally a majority of the some portion of the building or the street gets destroyed. So he does a lot of he can output 100% instantaneously, but he cannot decrease the value of it 10% or that percent. So essentially he's gonna go to the entrance exam, and the original timeline, Deku things like Uraraka is kind of cute. He's gonna be Ban. He has Ban's sadistic personality, so he's gonna going through that, and Uraraka doesn't save him. He falls down in this timeline. We're gonna make sure that Deku doesn't fall. A truck hits him. I guess this is a Ban. I mean, come on, the Ban is cool. His freaky power is cool. So he gets hit by a truck. He's hey, and everybody's what the hell? The kid died, and he's what happened? I need to get some clothes, and they see his chiseled, ripped body, and he's I need some clothes. But it's the original Seven Deadly Sins, Ban's pants are so indestructible. They never get. I think his pants are immortal too. His pants doesn't get destroyed. So he is yare, what a grief. I should do a JoJo What If. watching JoJo a lot lately. Yeah, so he's going he's like, okay, so everybody's like, what the hell, man? What the hell is wrong with this kid? Is this kid like immortal or something? And like Ada is like, dude, you have regeneration. It's like Deku is like, well, duh. I mean, who could survive like a accident, like a hit from a truck? I'm like, it's a good thing that he didn't got isekai'd into another like world in order to fight a demon lord. He didn't got to fight a demon lord, because Truck-kun, like every isekai like genres anime's main writer is the Truck-kun. They hit you in Japan and you get isekai'd into another one. I'm watching too much isekai too. Yeah, Truck-kun didn't make isekai happen to Deku, like Van Deku. So yeah, he goes to the entrance exam and President Mike is like, are you ready, kids? So let's get, he's explaining, and Ida is like, oh sir, but why did you, but there's like a 0-point robot, what is the purpose of that? And President Mike is like, shut the F up, you weirdo, you weird kid. Well, let me explain it to you in simplest term. That is an obstacle. You can avoid it, you can like go through it. It's your choice. I highly advise you to avoid it. So yeah, everybody gets in places. Then and Mike is like, oh well, what are you guys waiting for? Let's get on this started. There is no timer in real life. Hero jumps in the action always. So yeah, Deku being Ban is little bit not that motivated, but he will come through when it really counts. Other times he's like yare. He's like sadistic. So yeah, it's literally like Ban is going through that, and Ban is like, okay, I'm gonna show off a little bit. So he like gets a robot and he like Deathroid smashes the robot. And there's like, the robot is like, I mean, it's like Deathroid smash, like the smash that Deku gives to the 0-point robot. It's kind of like that. Yeah, Ban like gets his arm like severely injured, but it heals up instantaneously. So he spams the Deathroid smash, like Deathroid smash a robot, Deathroid smash, comes another robot, Deathroid smash, comes another robot, Deathroid kick. Yeah, he kicks too. I mean, it's Ban. Deathroid elbow, Deathroid headbutt. Yeah, he does like a lot. That's actually Deathroid elbow, Deathroid headbutt. Yeah, he like spams the Deathroid smash. He spams the shit out of Deathroid smash, and he like destroys like more than like 200 robots, and he's going through that, and he's like, yeah, his legs and his hand almost heal, and like he instantly heals, and sees like the 0-point robot is coming, and he's like and that is like coming to like harm Uraraka, and he's like, okay, I must get to her. So yeah, he like goes full throttle, like runs there, like the literally what happens is like Ban takes one step, and like the step, when the foot is off the ground, it's broken and it's like destroyed and fucked, and as soon as he take that broken foot and like put it on the ground, it's healed. So he's like constantly like getting healed and injured, like in a matter of nanosecond. He's like he got like healed and injured like over than 1,000 times, because he's running really fast and using like one for all throughout his body in maximum capacity. And he jumps, and like all of his legs are like, they're broken. Like the original timeline Deku, they're like gone, destroyed beyond repairs. So he goes through like that, but it heals like instantaneously. It just heals, and he's like, smash finish! And he Detroit smashed the 0 point robot, and like the original timeline, what happens, like like the head is like constantly explode, and everybody's like, oh, Nani, and he's like, okay, his hand is like his hand like get injured severely, but it heals instantaneously. Like, like OP Ban Deku, man, come on, OP Ban Deku with one for all. Yeah, he punched the shit out of everything and it heals. It heals constantly. So yeah, he goes to like that. He Detroit smashes that and he like falls down. As he's falling down, Uraraka this time she doesn't have the reach to like touch him as he's falling. So he falls down on his like body. And he literally like. He doesn't even land. He doesn't even try to like land or try to do like flip or tricks. He just like falls and he's like mangled. There's like bones coming out of his body and there's like blood and guts and everything. And I was like, what the hell? That kid just died. President Mark is like totally saying that, and he just heals instantaneously. It's Deku Ban with one for all. He just heals instantaneously and he's like, well, that was painful. And President Mike is like, what? We are seeing spectacles here, and now Deku, like now the examination is over. Wait, go to your home and wait for the result to come to you. And future students, I wish you luck, and people who will not get to interview try next year. Yay! And like President Mike ends this, and Deku goes to his home, and everybody's like eyeing him. What the hell is wrong with this kid? He's like so brutal and so gruesome. Yeah, honestly, Deku in this timeline, he just like constantly gets like stabbed, thrown, but he always like gets up because he's like. Imagine if Purgatory Ban had immortality. I mean, Purgatory Ban's body is like really, really good. I'm not gonna make his body like really, really like good, because if I make that, what's the point of giving him like Ban's power if he's not gonna like freak everybody, because he regenerates and everybody like gets freaked out by this. Like he's like bloody, gooey, like mush of blood and bones and guts and meat and skin, and he like literally becomes a flesh and blood human body in a matter of like 2 or 3 seconds. They're like, what the hell? So yeah, he's like that, and Deku finishes the exam, and everybody else like, and like everybody like when President Mike says, yeah, go to Recovery Girl's booth if you have any injuries. So yeah, all the people who has like little bit of injuries, they go to Recovery Girls, and Deku goes there to Recovery Girls, and he's like, if you need, I can help you through the process. You can take half, I can take half. And Recovery Girl is like, so do you have a healing cork? Deku says, well, sorta. Then he cuts his wrist, and he like takes like a big giant beaker, and he like there's like blood gushing out of his body, and he just puts it, and is like telling them to like, yeah, drink, tell people to drink my blood, and they will be healed very, very quickly. Yeah, okay, by the way, transmitting blood is not gonna give people all for one. Yeah, unless if he wishes to give somebody all for one. I know, like you have to have DNA, but I'm making like a creative decision. If he wants to give somebody all for one, he could like give it through his DNA, but since he's not activating his cork, now he's just like relaxed, not activating his cork, because all for one is essentially a stockpile emitter code, because it's an emitter, so he's not emanating his code, so he's not gonna give all for one for all to anyone. Okay, so yeah, so people who are gonna comment like, oh, there's a jet jet plane. So people who are gonna comment like, yeah, he's gonna give all for one for all to everybody. Nope, he's not gonna give one for all to any Harry, Dick, and Joe. Yeah, he's gonna take it with him. Yeah. So he's like giving them his blood, and they're like using his blood to like get recovery. And by the time his recovery girl is like, what are you doing, kid? And he's like, Deku is like, well, trust me, this is gonna work because my blood has healing properties because I have super high speed regeneration corp. And recovery girl is like, okay, I understand you, but you don't have to be so brutal. Yeah, you're such a meanie. Yeah, I know recovery girl has a cutie personality, so yeah, I'm giving her the cutie vibes. So yeah, so Deku gives him like, Deku feeds like, Deku like heals like 300 people, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but they're gonna recover soon enough, like within 1 or 2 days. Yeah, they're gonna recover. And it's like, damn, that's good. And it doesn't even like cause any stamina. Yeah, it doesn't even need any requirements or any stamina. It's just gonna heal soon. So yeah, he just like heals a bunch of people. So he's like, so the authorities of like UA High watches that and is like, oh, we gotta have to have this kid, because if this kid is strong, he's like really sturdy. He has like a lot of stamina and he can heal people. On top of that, that kid is definitely better than All Might. So yeah, Deku goes to his room and he's like waiting for the result to come in, and Deku is like not that interested. Like Ban is like, no, Ban has a cool persona. He's like, yari. So yeah, Deku is being like that, and like our like Inko Midoriya comes with this like, Deku, there's a letter from UA High, you should open it. And Deku is like, okay, I will open it. Yeah, before opening it, Deku goes to like Deku is like going to play games, and he's like, oh, I might as well just open it. So he opens the letter and he's like, oh, a hologram of All Might, and Nezu comes and is like, young boy Midoriya, you have been selected to UA High, welcome to your Hero Academia. And Nezu tells him that you're like, you have a really powerful quirk, and you also can help heal people, so you would be perfect. You are the perfect hero both for rescue mission and healing operations and like medication operation, and also like for like attack or assault operations. So we'd be honored to have you in the UA High family. So Deku is like, okay, thank you. So yeah, Deku is like that, and like he goes to the first day of school, and he's like he goes to the classroom, and he's like Bakugo yelling with like Ida, and he's like, oh, those jackass again. So Ida comes and he's like, oh, it's you. I finally understand. I finally like, you are a better student. You understood the true purpose of the exam, where I did not. And he's like, Deku is like, what is the true purpose of the exam? Somebody was in trouble, so I had to save that. That's it. Doesn't that what hero does? And Ida is like, oh, such a heroic personality. You're such a hero. You are my hero. And Deku is like, okay, yada, and yeah, Ochako like comes and like, I'm sorry I didn't had the chance to like save you. I could have saved you. And Deku is like, well, don't mention it. It's okay. I heal pretty fast. And Ochako asks Deku like, does it hurts a lot? Then he says like, and Deku like takes a pin, like a small pin, and punctures Ochako in the hand. It's like, and Ochako is like, that hurts. Why did you do it? And Deku is like, well, you got your answer. It hurts. I can feel pain, every little pain there is, but I choose to ignore it. And then Ochako and Ida is like, so you feel all the pain? Damn, man, your quirk is nasty. I mean, It's like I know I couldn't handle that amount of pain. And Deku is like, well, since you like have like a lot of if you fight with your entire life with that cork, you get used to the pain. Isn't that right, Kachan? And Baku is like, yeah, he and I, we used to like spar a lot, and I used to like I used to like explode on him over and over. Explode my explosion, not explode anything else, you pervs. Explode my explosion on him over and over, and he is like used to so much pain, and like because of him I got stronger, and because of me he got a really pain tolerance. And Deku is like, oh yeah, thanks, Kachan. And I knew that you would be in UA High. And Bakugo is like, well, I knew you would be here too, but I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna get the high score. And Deku is like, well, we shall see. I'm gonna get a bigger score than you. And like Bakugo knows that he didn't got the high score because Deku got it, but Deku didn't told him because Deku is Deku, he's Pan, so he doesn't like to show off or something like that. So Baku is like, I had more score than you. But Deku is like, well, let's see, we shall see. Then like Aizawa comes, and he comes to it and he's like, you guys are so noisy, shut the F up. Let's get your gym uniform, and we're gonna do a cork apprehension test. And people are like Ochako is like, oh, what about orientation? And like, heroes don't get to do orientation. No need to waste time. We have to do this, otherwise I will expel you guys. And in the part 3, we're gonna cover the cork apprehension test. This is where I'm gonna left off. So like, comment, share and subscribe if you enjoy this, and let me know if you have any idea, and if you're really good at making thumbnails, like contact with me. And if you, because I really suck at making thumbnails, I will give you a shout out in my channel. Yeah, and also this is your host, and and I forgot, yeah, also if you like some music, some chilling piano music or some metal music or some meme music, like music in general, or some song covers, you can check out them in my playlist. I make music too, I'm a musician too. And I'm gonna cover some like anime theme songs too, like anime themes, character themes, or intro or outro themes. Yeah, you can check them out if you get time. This is your host and host Kranti, signing off. Tata, bye bye, and love ya.